Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer is Lagunitas Undercover Investigation Shutdown Ale. What a name for a beer. And guys, I've done this beer before, several times I think. It is a American Strong Ale coming in at 9.7% on this one, and it changes from batch to batch or year to year. I don't know how often they do it. Beer Advocate has it listed as 9.6% for their information, and Untapped has it at 9.7%, but it's not differentiated for different years. I don't know why that is not. 66 IBUs on this one, and the commercial description here on Untapped says basically pretty close to what it's got on my cheat sheet from Lagunitas. Says an oxymoronic imperial mild, a redo to remember the '05 St. Patty's Day massacre. Defiant as to style, the brewer can say for sure it's unforgiven and unrepentant. And the cheat sheet here says same thing in remembrance of St. Patrick's Day massacre of 2005 and in commemoration of 20-day suspension that followed. Lagunitas brewed an especially bitter ale undercover investigation shutdown ale. Our malty and rich beer with a snappy hop finish truly defies style. Imperial mild, uber ESB. Whatever it is, we do know for sure that it is unforgiving and unrepentant. See the ABC conducting an uncover investigation of our brewery, finding us guilty of operating a disorderly house. We did the crime, we did the time, we got the bragging rights. Whatever that's supposed to mean. And since this is not a very dark beer, being a strong ale, it's fairly clear in the bottle. I can see the date on it, 352-8. So this is the 352nd day of 2018, which is in December. So about a month old, give or take a couple of days, but it is a fairly strong beer, being a 9.7%er. This is probably something I would buy because of the ABV and because I can see the date with the beer still in the bottle. But it would help a bunch if it was bright yellow or white or bright blue. So you won't have to hold it up to the light and look and try to just see that code on the black ink on a brown bottle. But we're going to leave it there. I fuss about that all the time with these guys. It is what it is. So let's get it open and get it into the glass and see what we got going on with this one and see if I like it any better, any worse than the ones I've had before. This was sent to me by Lagunitas, so I do appreciate them sending me beers. A lot of their stuff, I have a problem with the ink, and a lot of their stuff that they're now putting in cans, which is a good thing because it's on the bottom of the can and it doesn't smear off very easily, and you can see it with the beer still in there. So, let's get this poured in. And I think that I have enjoyed these beers in previous years that I have had them. Whether I bought them myself or they were sent to me. A nice finger of head on that. Over the light, like I said, it's a very clear beer. And it is a rich, dark amber color. Not quite to the red category, but pretty dark amber. Good looking beer. To the nose we go. Very nice malty smell. Not getting a huge hop presence on it. It is a fairly fresh beer. Maybe a hint of some caramel and toffee in there. And that's about all I'm getting on the nose. It's cold right out of the fridge. The beer, not my nose. Smells decent, guys. Smells very typical of what a American Strong Ale smells like. Don't know if we're going to get any kind of dark fruit or raisins or anything in here, but let's give it a whirl. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everyone at Lagunitas. Very pleasant, fairly easy drinking for a 9.7%. The alcohol is very well hidden, well made beer. Nice maltiness, very nice lacing is left on the glass already. That's a fairly tasty beer, guys. I'll be straight up honest with you. I would probably buy this beer. It would especially help if they would put it in a can or change the color of their ink. So let me sip on this, let it come up to room temperature, and we'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts on In a Grade. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about 45 minutes or so now. It's decent beer, guys. It's a very enjoyable beer. I like that the alcohol is very well hidden for a 9.7%, almost a 10%. I enjoyed this, and being a clear beer in this bottle instead of a dark beer, I was still able to see the date on it, and that's a plus. I just wish they would change the color. Enough about beating that dead horse, because I don't think they're ever going to. The only plus side of that is maybe they'll start putting this in cans like some of their other stuff they're doing now. So decent beer. I would buy this beer, guys. So I did enjoy it. I think it's a very tasty beer. Final chug. Has a little bit of a hop forward profile, which I do enjoy. Guys, to me, I was torn between A- and a B+, but since I was able to see the date on it, since this beer is so clear, I'm gonna go ahead and give it the A-. I'm gonna give it 90. I mean, it's just right on the door there. I could just easily give it a B+. But since I was able to see the date, it's got the ABV on there, and the alcohol is very well hidden. It's a well-made beer. I'm not going to pull that punch. I'm going to go ahead and give it the A-, but it's a 90. Just barely into that category. So, let's run over to Beer Advocate. They have it at 4.07, which is also their A-. They're calling it exceptional. I don't think I would go to that extreme. I don't think it's exceptional, but I think it's very tasty and well-made. Final check-in from Untappd. Untappd has it at 3.87, which is in their B+ range. Like I said, guys, I could have went either way on this one. So it is what it is. Like I said, I just done the version of this back in May, I think. So I didn't go back and look at it, didn't watch what I gave it or anything. A lot of times like that, I don't go back and look. I'll just do it like it's the first time I've ever had it, and it's not. I've had it multiple times, and like I said, this one was sent to me by Lagunitas, so I do appreciate that. And this one is one that I would probably buy, guys. So with that being said, if you've had it, a recent version, let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.